Hello and welcome back, or just welcome if you are new to the channel. Today we are in one of China's biggest cities called Guangzhou, which is also the city where I'm currently living. I have not yet explored this city that much, so I thought today would be a perfect day to do that. And we are starting off by the Riverside. And this place where I'm at is called Party Pier. No party going on though on a Monday at 8 a.m. in the morning. And from here we're able to see one of Guangzhou's most famous bridges called Lede Bridge. Yes, very nice indeed. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Recording in the morning is actually really nice. Very little people outside. Weather is nice and not too warm. Still warm, but not too warm. Also, I haven't had breakfast yet, so I am in a fasted state, which, at least for me, makes my mind feel very clear. Okay, moving on. So one thing Guangzhou has that many other cities in China don't have are trams. And I'm happy to say that I am looking at one right now. And what a lovely tram it is. It's so eco-friendly and looks very modern. I think this is actually a tourist attraction because it goes along the river and has really nice views. And this is gonna be our very reliable vehicle that's gonna take us to our next destination. My next destination is probably gonna be the most famous destination here in Guangzhou, which is Guangzhou Tower. And it is 604 meters tall and it weighs 194 million kilograms. Very impressive indeed. And I gotta say, when standing right under it, it does look really tall. Like there are no other tall buildings on this side of the river, which makes it kind of isolated. Which makes it look even taller. And I am filming this the next day because I got here too early yesterday. And it is possible to go up, so let's get ourselves a good view. My girlfriend decided to join me on this one and we took the elevator up, and the view from here was for sure very nice. We bought the cheapest tickets, which got us to around 400 meters up. And the only reason you want to come here is for the view. No secret treasure up here. For sure, Guangzhou is a very big city, but I really thought it would be bigger because from here you could actually more or less see the entire city and where it was ending. We were here for around 1 hour in total, and then I'm alone off to the next place. Right now I'm on this island in the middle of the river, and I got here by walking over this very nice bridge they have here. Here on this island they have a lot of different parks, and I think this park right here is perfect for a break. And parks are just something I like to visit here in China because they're mostly free, not that crowded, so they're very peaceful. And as a man, I think a peaceful state is something a lot of men look for. That does not mean a life where you're not doing anything. But being peaceful to me means that there is just no unnecessary drama, where there are people getting emotional for no reason. Next, I want to share one positive thing I've noticed, and that is that it's so much easier to talk to the camera and make these YouTube videos compared to earlier this year when I was in Shanghai. It still feels a bit weird to talk to the camera when there's a lot of people around, but it's definitely a lot easier. So I can report that making videos, just like most things in life, the more you do something, the easier it becomes. So right now I'm just focusing on learning, improving and analyzing myself, and hope that it works out. Okay, now I will head to the next place. I have now crossed the river and made it to the other side, and this is where Guangzhou's CBD area is. And there are a couple of reasons why someone would want to come here. One example is to look at the very tall and modern buildings they have here, and here they have two that stand out. Since this is a business area, the second reason why someone would want to come here would maybe be to look at people who work in business. Maybe you're looking for a happy, beautiful, elegant, fulfilled, career-oriented, independent businesswoman who has been empowered. Or maybe you're looking for some businessmen. They're most likely just gonna be normal businessmen who has not been empowered. Unfortunately, you will find neither, since it is around 10 AM now and it's starting to get really hot. Speaking of being career-oriented, so a lot of people here in China care about their career, job title and status. A person's job title and where they went to school is how a lot of people determine someone's value. And this is why there are a lot of career-oriented people here in China. Okay, so what do I think of this? So I work as a software engineer, and I don't think I would like to dedicate my life to my job and make it my #1 priority in life. Like, a job is of course very important because it's a reliable way to make money so I can pay my bills. It also gives me a routine. Of course, also very grateful for having a job, since it seems that right now a lot of people are struggling to find a job. But I would still not make it my #1 priority in life, like a lot of career-oriented Chinese people do. As for job title, I really don't put too much importance on it. If I am a software engineer or a senior software engineer, it doesn't really affect my overall happiness. Either way, it's starting to get really hot, so I'm gonna walk very quickly to our next destination. The next and last destination during the day is gonna be this square right here, which is the most famous square here in Guangzhou. And these squares are actually one of my favorite things to visit here in China, because they're usually very modern and has good surroundings. So I've been living here in Guangzhou now for around a month, and some of the things I like about this city is that it's very affordable, easy to get around and has good views. But if I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the big cities in China are very similar when it comes to everyday living. No big difference really. Okay, I'm gonna head home now. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm back home now for a much needed break. In case you're wondering, then that took 6 hours in total to film. So I have already created the thumbnail for this video, and it's gonna say this city has everything. But of course, that's not entirely true. For example, I know that in the United States, there is this very weird group of people who don't know what a woman is. But as far as I know, that group of people don't exist here in China. Here, everyone knows what a woman is. Also, I saw that there is a bit of protesting going on in the UK, where there are people running around on the streets and destroying things. Those protesters also doesn't seem to exist here. But when it comes to daily things that you need or interesting places to visit, then I think this city has it all. It's 7 PM now and dark outside. So now the plan is to go and have a look at what the city looks like during the evening and see if there is any difference. Spoiler alert, there's gonna be a lot of difference. a lot more lights are gonna be turned on since it is dark outside now. We have now made it across the river, and it is definitely a lot nicer in the evening compared to midday. China are very good at building things and then putting nice lights on them. I would record more in the evening, but one of the problems is that the camera I have is not that suitable for recording when it's dark outside. Or actually, maybe the reason for that is just that I'm lacking skill. Yeah, that's probably it. So I've seen a lot of people today. So let me answer the question, what's the diversity like here in Guangzhou? Is it as diverse as a group of international PhD students? No, of course not. I don't think there's anything more diverse than a group of international PhD students, especially during the first week. But I would say that it is 99.9% Chinese or Asians here. Okay, I think that's gonna be the video. So I have covered a couple of destinations and shared some thoughts. Guangzhou is a very big city and there is a lot to see here, so I will at least make one more video here. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I wish you a great day.